Hey everyone, this is Ebony and welcome to EMMFASHION. So today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me and I'm featuring the Fenty Beauty mini products. Fenty Beauty had a deal going on where if you bought $60 worth of stuff, you got a free 4-pack of mini products, and I decided to fill up my cart with other mini products so I can show you a variety of what they had. Now the 4 products that I got for free were the travel size Fenty Pro Filter Soft Matte Foundation. I also got the Pro Filter Eye Primer, the new Fenty Mascara, as well as the Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. Okay, so I'm going to start priming my face with the primer. This is going for $16 currently. Now you guys know this is my favorite primer. Feels very luxurious on the skin, and it does its job. Next, I'm going to powder my face with the Fenty Beauty Retouching Setting Powder. I believe I have it in Nutmeg. The cool thing about this is it actually comes with its own mini powder poof, so that's really cute. So as you noticed in the title, I am talking about how COVID-19 has saved my life and has elevated my marriage. Okay, I scooted it up for you guys, as well as the poof was cute, but I need to go in with this beauty blender. So yes, COVID has saved my life, and here are a few reasons why. First of all, I am an introvert, as some of you may know, and so I really enjoy my quality alone time, not having to interact with people regularly, not having to quote unquote put on a facade of being personable just to survive the day. And being in quarantine and dealing with the pandemic has provided me that salvation. This setting powder, by the way, is going for $18. Next, I'm going to be priming my eyes with the Pro Filter Eye Primer. This is in a set with the eyeliner for $24, so you can't get it by itself, but that is okay because 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to want to get the eyeliner as well. Next reason why it saved my life was because both my husband and I were working like several jobs. It's like opera singers, we were doing our performance stuff, but we were also working our day jobs. Guys, I accidentally used the regular primer. This is the eye primer. I don't know if I should layer this on, but I guess I will. So yeah, we were working a million jobs. We had 1 car, so you can imagine how much planning and running around we were doing to try to make it to all these jobs back to back to back with 1 car. So this meant that being in quarantine not only saved us gas, but because my students could be taught online and some of Chris's classes could be taught online, it left us with just having Chris use the car for Chick-fil-A, and thank goodness they were still open. Next, I'm going to be color correcting with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Cafe. So not doing all of that driving and running around actually relieved a lot of stress from us, and that was kind of a game changer because with us kind of like still trying to get acclimated in Chicago and trying to make connections and trying to survive, also having a roommate for the first time, we were dealing with a lot of stress from like just a lot of things we had to deal with on a daily basis. The next thing that happened was that it completely like slowed us down because of all the working we were doing. We were planning a tour, as some of you may know, and so we had tour dates as well as we were booking more tour dates and working our million jobs and surviving. Now we were supposed to make like a lot of money because Easter season was coming up. People who sing at churches professionally know that Easter and Christmas are when you catch up on your bills. And so we did lose a lot of money in that aspect, as well as Chris's hours got reduced at Chick-fil-A. Everything had to kind of come to a halt when the pandemic was just starting. So, you know, we were projected to lose a lot of money. The cool thing is I did retain most of my students, so I didn't lose a ton of money. My husband particularly was hit because of his other work outside of that, that had to be halted. Now I'm going to highlight with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Almond. But thankfully, after our first show in Las Vegas, we had put a good chunk of that money away that we made during the tour. So we had a little bit of savings. And so we were kind of afloat. And then when he got paid out in his opera contract from Opera Lyric, that got paid like 55% of what they were going to get paid. That helped. And then right after that, the stimulus came. So that was a, nice chunk of money that came to us after the pandemic hit. Now, being performing musicians is actually a very scary time to kind of figure out what you're going to do, because obviously a lot of venues are not going to be holding the same amount of capacity as they were. And when this whole thing started, everything was completely shut down. So any performance opportunity was either canceled or postponed to the next year. So that money that you were counting on prior to everything happening is not coming through. So I'm going to set all of that with my What It Do spray from Fenty, and the price for this, I believe, is $18. Next, I'm actually going to go on with my foundation. I don't generally do that. Generally do the eyes next, but I'm going to be very simple with the eyes. So I actually got it in the color 420. This is the soft matte foundation, and I believe you can't actually buy this. So I guess that's why it was important to get the set, because you can't normally buy it. I hope that they decide to make this a staple on the website, because again, I love minis because I don't wear makeup a lot. So I'm able to go through the makeup before it expires and I can get my money's worth. Anyway, with all that uncertainty, we actually applied for unemployment. I got denied, obviously, because most of my work is either private contractor or self-employed. And my husband, we're still up in the air about whether he is eligible or not, because we had him apply for regular. They said he was denied, but then when we had him apply for the independent contractor, they said that he already had something set up, and we're like, what? We weren't really stressed, because just like I told you, we had gotten a lot of money up front due to his paying out of his contract, as well as savings and the stimulus. But when it was finally time to do the independent contractor unemployment, I actually was accepted, which was great. So now I'm getting unemployment benefits, which help with everything else that we have going on. So we're not really strapped for cash, which is a blessing, because I know that not a lot of people are in that same situation. And under normal circumstances, if my hours were cut or if I was losing an independent contracting job or anything like that, I would not be covered under unemployment. So I wouldn't be getting any money at all. Due to all the talks and all the people, including ourselves, really fighting for legislation that covered people like myself and my husband and our roommate in order to be covered during this pandemic, since we can't work, it has helped us a lot. I mean, there's a lot that has been going on this year, but at the same time, we have been able to really push our lawmakers to do their job, make legislation threatening to use our vote if our lawmakers decide not to do their job. So that's been great, and that has helped out a lot. So I'm a testament to the American people trying to fight for change and not, kind of just resting on this is what has been going on for this many years or whatever, and we stay with the status quo situation. Because if we want to be honest, the world is changing rapidly, especially due to technology. And so our laws need to reflect that. We can't go at a snail's pace for an ever-evolving reality. Next, I'm going to be using my Lip Bar Face Palette. I'm going to be using CoverGirl to bronze. So before COVID, my husband and I would be struggling and, working 80 hours a week to make sure that we're paying bills on time and to secure some type of savings. Due to everything that has gone on with the pandemic, it has provided us funds for savings. It has provided us livelihood, a safer and more comfortable livelihood. And as I said before, it has enriched my husband and I's marriage because we are not constantly running 24/7 to 9,000 jobs to barely make ends meet. Next, I'm going to go into that blush in this palette, which is Smize. And I realize that a lot of people are not doing very well in this pandemic. A lot of people are still being rejected from unemployment, things like that. And so it has not been great. A lot of people have lost family members and friends due to the virus, which is devastating. I have been lucky enough to not have to deal with anything like that on that scale as of yet. Hopefully I won't have to, but it's kind of the best thing that has happened in my life. And I don't want to sound insensitive when I say that, but it's true. Next, I'm going to be using my matchsticks. The first one I'm going to be using is Cinnamon. And I'm going to be using that as a highlight as well as for my eyes. I'm probably going to do an all around thing with that. And then I'm also going to be using Starstruck, probably for my inner corner and to, spruce some things up a little bit here and there. But these come as a set for $22. What also happened is that our roommate, he unfortunately lost all of his work. So he decided to go back to Houston and help around at his mom's house, which left my husband and I in the apartment alone. And he's been there since March. He's not back yet. So we've also been living by ourselves for these last couple of months, and that has made a big difference as well. Now, my husband and I knew that it would be hard to get used to a roommate situation, especially since we've been living on our own for years now. But it was something that needed to happen because everything was changing kind of rapidly. We didn't expect to have to move to Chicago a year after moving to Jersey. So we needed kind of a backup plan to make sure that we could stay afloat when we got here. And we barely did that when we did get here. But now, due to our newfound security, as well as us having jobs that are running year round, now we're kind of thinking that maybe we want to, get our own place. Not because of our roommate, but because we just need space as a married couple. And, I want to walk around my house how I want to walk around my house. That's how I'm going to say it. Our roommate not being here has given us the time and the space to enjoy our own space, obviously, but we've enjoyed our time together a lot easier because we don't have anyone else with us, because that's just how we're used to doing it. It's really nothing that anybody else can do. It's not anybody else's fault, but that's just how we are used to living our lives. So living by ourselves for these last couple of months has helped us out a lot. So yes, just like I stated, the main reasons COVID helped us, our life, and our marriage is one, it sat us down because we were working a lot. Two, we had our place to ourselves, so we were able to enjoy our company more comfortably and our space more comfortably than we have been this whole year. We have new security that we had not had in a while that makes us a little more financially free and financially stable. And overall, I've just been happy not to have to deal with the general public face to face on a regular basis as just an introvert in total. I've been able to talk to my family more regularly than I would have had I been working a million jobs still. I've just been living my best life. And my husband and I are actually able to go on vacation for the first time in the last 2 years. Now it's a, short vacation. It's like we're driving up the street to Wisconsin for like a couple of days. But we wouldn't have been able to do that had we not had everything that has happened to us happen. So I kind of want to know, like, how has you guys' experience been during this time? I know things are opening up now. I'm not sure how wise that is, but I know in Chicago we've been on like stay at home like the entire time. So maybe that's different, but my family is in Houston and they have been open much earlier than everyone else, and I think they're facing probably closing up again. So tell me how this experience has been for you. Have you had a similar experience as I, or has it been, something totally different than what I've gone through? So far, I'm really enjoying these minis. Obviously, they're going to be the same quality as the full-size products. And this is Fenty. They are always giving you quality. This is my first time trying most of these products, and I really like it. Like, a lot of them have really nice smells. The color payoff is nice, and I like the subtle, like, natural look that I'm bringing today. Okay, so now I'm going to use cinnamon on the lips. Just a little bit. Ooh, it's bright. Then I'm going to get my Straight Living liner from the lip bar and line my lips. Then I'm going to get my Fenty Balm Gloss and Fenty Glow. I'm going to top that off. There is a mini of this gloss if you're interested. I think it comes with the Hustler Baby highlighter, which I used to have, but I don't have anymore. And so this is a full size, but I believe the mini with the Hustler Baby, I want to say it's $24. Hopefully I'm not making that up. You know what? I almost forget to finish my eyes. Let me stop playing. First, I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty Liquid Eyeliner. I'm literally using it for the sake of using it because I just want to show you guys. And like I said before, this comes in a bundle with the eye primer. Okay, that was a really clean application. Now I'm going to use, finally, the Fenty Beauty Mascara. This usually comes in a different bottle, but this is what came with the 4-piece pack. So that's why it looks like this. And it normally goes for $13. Okay, I'm not mad at this. The eyeliner is very clean and precise. The mascara is doing its job. So it's really cute. Lastly, I'm gonna set it with the What It Do setting spray. Alright guys, here is the finished look. Hopefully you like it. I tried to keep it very simple, very natural. I mainly used the mini Fenty products, added a couple of products here and there that you saw. And so this is what it came out to be. I really love this mini series. I'm calling it a series, but I really like these products because again, like I said, you have the high quality production like you would with the full size, not only in the formula, but as well as the packaging. Of course, if you're talking about ounces to the price, it is technically more expensive rather than just getting the full size. But if you are a person who does not use a lot of makeup, or B, someone who likes to travel a lot and needs travel friendly makeup, then this is for you. Also, if you're someone who kind of wants to try out the products before fully committing to the full size products, then this is good too, because like I said, everything is the same as the full size, so you get a nice glimpse of what the full size product will perform like. And I think I don't know what to say. I really think I look really cute. I love that with the matchsticks, of course, you can use them in every area. I think a lot of people are creating products like that now, so you're not buying, 5 million products to do different things. Let me know what you think. I think I look cute. Also, let me know what you think about my experience during the COVID-19 pandemic. It is definitely working for me. I know it's not working for many other people. Tell me your experience. Let me know in the comment section. And of course, always like, comment, subscribe. I didn't get to say this earlier, but please hit the bell button if you want to know when my videos drop. As always, products are going to be linked below, as well as coupon codes, referral codes that I have if you want to save some money and try some of the places that I love. Please follow me on my social medias because I want to be friends. And I'll see you next time. Bye.